Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Millstone of Virginia. As always, they gave the latest news, articles, lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who will teaching us the truth. And of course, say peace and blessings and salutation to Yakamah that is putting the truth throughout the full course of the earth, similar to the best of the best, got the full course of the earth. Of course, we're going to read Ecclesiastes, the second chapter. All right, go ahead and get started.
You got it, Aki? Let me get it.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 1 from the top, and it reads, "A good name is better than precious ornaments, and the day of death, than the day of one's birth."
Why is that? Y'all know why? Right? It's better to be back in the spirit world than be born in this wicked society, man. You know? You know, once you get older, you know, when you start to see, you know, it's like even as of right now, you know, of course, when let's say, you know, the scripture says doesn't remember as a former things, but as a child, you know, like, so you don't see things, cause, you know, because you're still in spiritual world, you're still fresh, you're still learning things. But once you hit that certain age where, like us, we can see the bullshit, you know, we can see why, you know, we don't want to have kids in society, or we don't care about the future of, you know, our, you know, business and all this stuff, man, because this is wicked society. Why you want to raise children, or just be with people that are just wicked, man. You know, that wicked, are slaves to the system, don't want to fight, they don't do anything, they just want to live, man. You know, these people will actually do anything they can to save their own life, man. Even mean sacrificing or killing their family members or anybody else just to survive, man. You know, I mean, they're afraid though. You know, I mean, they have that mindset where the Christianity, you know, like say Christianity, you know what I mean, they're afraid to see what happens on the other side once they pass away. You know, with the hell doctrine and all that stuff, man. But if you're a good quote unquote Christian, then you already know where you're going. So, you know, talking about all peace and, you know, like this and that, yada yada yada. But you're afraid of death. So then why are you afraid to lose your life on this side? You know, don't you want to be a martyr, especially from what you believe in? You know, that's gonna be us, one of us, Lord willing, be that time, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna be martyrs, man, but that name gonna be recognized. You know, that good name. You wanna have that good reputation, especially when Yahweh shall come back, man. You know, thou faithful servant, you know, that has been found faithful on the earth. You know, we don't wanna have that bad reputation. It's like, what have you done? You know, that's what Scripture says. Anybody that says, Lord shall not enter the kingdom of heaven, man.
That's right.
You know, go away, I never knew you. You was never my friend. You know, you don't want to have that bad reputation, you know, like the brother talking about with the 10 talents. You know, you don't want to waste that talent. You know, a wicked name on this side is going to perish away. That's what the scripture says. The wicked is only but for a moment, but the righteous shall have an everlasting name. That's why the elect and the multitude, they're going to have an everlasting name, man. It's going to continue to be praised for eternity and not for a moment. That's why we don't care about anything on this side, man. You know, we don't care about the rich. We don't care about the fame on this side, man. You know? Because what? Being in vexation, look at Solomon. He had everything. And he even said, he already knows it's not right to be a wise man or a fool. You know, everything is vain and vexation on this side, man. That's why the scripture says what? Carry your treasures up in heaven where moth and rest do enough corrupt, man. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that good name. We're trying to have that good reputation, man.
I got a piece up, Brother Kashaw.
Go ahead, bring it on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 21. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold.
That's right.
You know, a good name is great. You know?
Yeah. Hey, like I said, man. Hey, just like in like our job or business, like I said, what a good name can get you more business, man. You know, it can get you more opportunities. You know, it's like, yeah, I know that person such and such. Yeah, man, he a good worker, man. Yeah, definitely get him, man. Like I said, I definitely recommend you. What happened? You started to get more work, more money, more business. Well, you know, apply that to the truth. You know, and of course, make sure to do it in the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, not ourselves, man. You know, that's what says, trust in the Lord thy heart and lean out to your own understanding, man.
Yeah,
because you know, I mean, this is the Lord's program, not ours. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when you didn't have to shake hands, you know? Your name was your trademark. You know what I'm saying? Your name was your stamp. You know what I'm saying? And if you had a good name, then that was all it took, you know?
Yeah.
but a lot of people muck their names up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
On this
a
side,
good
it's all
name-
about riches, man.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, you know, I mean, that's what talk about the rich man and the poor man. The rich man have many friends and helpers, but you know that poor guy, even though, like I said, you know, I mean, he had a good name and he saved the city, but he was not respected. But, yeah. So you had a precept?
No, I'm gonna hold it on that. It was Ecclesiastes 7.
Yeah, kind of 7 and 2.
This verse 2, and it says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter,
Mm-hmm.
for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's so true. You know, hey, when you really not soaking up any knowledge when you just entertain all the time. That's why everybody in the Americas, you know, that's taking the juice of Babylon, you know, has soaking in the witchcraft of the whore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're all docile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's hard for them to think for themselves. You know, because they're in the play spirit all the time. But when you sit back and you're in anguish and you're going through something,
Mm-hmm.
and your mind's kind of drawing yourself to it kicks into survival mode, so to speak.
Yep.
You know, so then you start to think. Luckily, through the spirit, you know, we're thinking with the scripture.
Yeah, okay. And I appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we can see through the bullshit. You know, like I said, we talked about earlier. I mean, you could tell somebody fake. Concerning the spirit, you know, like I said, you know, I mean, people want to have that facade, you know, like for example, social media. You know, social media pans out to be everybody having a good time and how they take pictures. They take pictures every second. They see themselves, you know, good quote unquote photography for they out on the beach or, you know, they're you know, at a luxury cruise and all that stuff. But meanwhile, once they done with their social media, they're all depressed, man. You know, they putting out that facade of social media. That's what I'm saying. It's all fake. I mean, to give you illusion that they think they're doing good, but behind closed doors, they're actually not, man. You know, they're just like, you know, they soaring for last, but you know, but in fact, they gotta lie to themselves.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, you bring it up.
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, I started verse 1 and read down a little bit. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And you know that goes into what the brother read in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and chapter 7 and verse 2. But reading on, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. You know, and in and off with verse 9. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. So, you know, we're not in the house of mourning, you know? We're looking we're in the house of mourning, you know, and we're looking for the salvation of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You know, everybody else is in the house of mirth and, you know, and not looking at the times that they're in, you know?
Just like right now, you know, let's say people are trying to murder right now, you know, during the summertime and all that stuff.
That's right.
You know, like I said, it's gonna be the time of mourning, man. You know, all this stuff. Once the summer is over, when the time comes again, it's gonna be a very hard winter this year. Most guaranteed.
Lord's will.
Yeah, Lord's will. You can go ahead and continue.
And it says the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools are in the house of mirth. You know, and when you go into that word heart, it's the Hebrew word ba'ab, which goes into your mind. You know, and your mind should be set on mourning. You know, as we was going into yesterday at camp, you know, oppression make a wise man mad. You know, so therefore, hey, we considering all these things and why we oppress, why our oppressors over us, why are all these situations the way they are, you know. Verse 5, it says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the songs of fools." You know, and that's Babylon the Great. They rock these people to sleep. You know, and this is songs of the ultimate fool. We saw here. You know?
Yeah, Con, everybody else is asleep. You know, they're not watching nor listening. You know, to what the prophets has been warning them about. You know.
Verse 6. It says, For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of fools. This is vanity. You know, it's self-explanatory. You know. Verse 6. It says, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And that's ultimately what you have here, what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, they are gifts that destroy the heart. Esau is taking everything that you've known, your heritage, your land, you know, your dwelling places, you know, and you know, and it's giving you, you know, SNAP benefits and all kind of things just to put a band-aid on.
Yeah. That's how Jake is being suppressed, man. That's why Jake's not in an uproar no more. According to Genesis 49:9, you know, Jackson aligns with who shall bows him up. You know, Jake, you're right off for a little bit of moment, but after that, you know, he'll calm down. You know, because he still got his wicked devices. You know, I have to go to the liquor store, drugs, and liquor store, you know, get his, you know, drugs, whatever, game, Cheetos, and all that stuff. But again, once he starts taking away their comfort, which he's about to do, unless you take them with CBE, you know, then, you know, say, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, Con. Jake is so oppressed that he doesn't realize he's oppressed. You know, and it doesn't take much to satisfy Jake. I mean, quite honestly, you know what I'm saying? If you just leave Jake alone, he's satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And if you give him gifts, he's even more content. You know, and it doesn't have to be a great gift. It could be food stamps, a free turkey. You know?
You Jake best friend.
Yeah. So Jake is just bugged out. You know, he's not realizing that this devil has got him oppressed. Yeah.
And that's why that's what Scripture says. Jake a homeborn slave. Why is he spoiled?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Give Jake a turkey. You can have Jake work Monday through Thursday, 12-hour shifts for $5.95 an hour. But you give him a turkey on Friday, he'll forget all that week and ready to do it again next week.
Biden was handing out crack pipes in the hood.
Yeah.
You know? And Jake was all happy about it. I was like, man, this is a people God to spoil it, man.
Yeah.
I was like, of all things you can hand out to a community.
Crack pipes.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, man.
Crack pipes, hamburgers, and French fries.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, even with the C19 event, you know? We'll get you a burger.
I remember that. You remember the magazine says, so good.
The mayor.
Yeah.
The mayor, the governor.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a total disrespect right there, man.
It is.
But then Jake want to cry about reparations. Come on, man.
Total slap in the face. But you give Jake something, you know, he's satisfied, he's content. That's all I got for you.
Yeah, come on. Read that last part. Verse 8.
And it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
That's right, man. That's what we hasten today, man. You know what I mean? We want the thing to end, man. You know, we don't want to, you know, keep staying here, man. You know, the beginning part, you know, it's always slow, but when it gets to the end, that's where the climax starts. So that's when the really things start to happen, man. That's why the Lord saved this place best for last.
It says, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
That's right. But even though you just gonna come, but you gotta wait, man. That's another key ingredient to enduring this truth is patience, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have patience, man. You know, we gotta think like the elders and the elders, you know, after them, man. You know, they've been in this thing for decades, man, and they still hold strong. But the fact is they got patience and they know that, and then it's coming. And surely that's what Scripture says. Though it tarry, wait for it, man. We know it's coming, you know. A little while, let's say be this year or next year, but maybe who knows? You know, we never know, man. But we know that it's coming, man. You know, like I said, the Lord, like the Scripture says, let everything be done decently in order. It's not gonna happen overnight. You know, let's say if it's the Lord's will. But the Lord is prepping us and gearing us, making us more smarter, more, you know, like I said, we're being trained, man, for when the test is ready. That's it. You know, there's no more excuse. You know, just like you said before, you know, military basic training. I say ain't no excuse. You know, yeah, all that time to train. You know, what have you been doing? You know, this whole time. You know, that's why a lot of J's gonna get cut out there. You know, oh, it's gonna be Hebrew Israelite now, but once the Lord say, you know, make sure I find faith in everyone. That's when trial and tribulation come. You know, are you gonna stand with the Lord? You know, that's what the Scripture says. Well, blessed are they that are not ashamed of me, man. You know, when the time comes, you know what I mean, are gonna stand up with Yahushua. You're gonna defend Yahushua's honor. You know, are gonna defend your heritage. We know that this is our heritage ultimately. You know, are you gonna stand by it, or are you gonna succumb to the beast system?
But ultimately, the Scripture said, "Woe to those that have lost patience." You know.
Yeah.
So therefore, we gotta wait on the Lord to come back and establish the kingdom. You know, ain't no telling how that's going. But we understand the telltale signs. You know, but we ain't in that time yet. You know, of the Lord. Ultimately, the new covenant, the kingdom, and established on earth yet.
Yeah. And like I said, you should think about it, man. Like I said, man, we really about to go through some heavy trials and tribulation, man. You know, we better go through that basically no man has seen before, man. You know, the plagues and everything is written. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be very dangerous, man. Like I said, it's gonna be, like I said, man, people just gonna be bugging out, man. Just like no hope, whatever, man. You know, listen, on a daily basis, man. On a daily basis, every day you're gonna see continually death, chaos, and destruction wherever we go. No matter how far we go, man. Especially, because don't forget, I'm talking about us here in Babylon. We're actually in the belly of the beast, man. You know, this ain't like UK or somewhere else. This is the belly of the beast, man.
I got precept over the
You go bring it up.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
That's right. The Lord said, what? He should speed up the days for the elect's sake, man. And it's surely going by fast.
Yeah.
I continue to get faster. You know, 8 hours seem like maybe like 5 hours or 4 hours. You know? Yeah. You know, like I said, you know, I know that for a fact that our bills be coming in faster now. I'm gonna tell you that much. You know, it seemed like 2 weeks instead of every month. To me, it seemed like, man, I'm like, dang, man. You know, but hey, you know, hey, we gotta continue, man. So with that, hey, at the end of the day, hey, the end is better than the beginning. So with that, hey, this is a great Muslim Virginia as always to give you the latest news, article, lessons to the spirit, the power of Baal Shem Yahushua. And first and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushua, Baal Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the elder, great Muslim, who teaching that the truth, and the post and lessons and salutation to Yakim out there that spitting his truth throughout the focus of the earth, say it to the best of their abilities, captain the focus of the earth. When I say, call me Asherallah,
Call me Asherallah.
Walk up a ball, Shalom.
Shalom.